Welcome to Aspen Yoga. Thank you for joining me for this class, which is a beginner yoga class where we're going to do a head to toe joint reset. So we're going to break everything down, work it through its range of motion. So all of our joints through their range of motion. What you will need for this class are a couple of yoga blocks. If you don't have some blocks, grab some thick books and then a yoga blanket. We will do, all of our poses are going to be on the floor today. So go ahead and grab everything you need. Meet me back on the mat for this head to toe joint reset. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and set our blocks off to the side. And I want you to take your blanket and just have it folded in a small rectangle here. And we're just going to sit up on the blanket and cross our legs. So get in that comfortable position. When we are seated on the blanket, we open up our hips a little bit because we elevate our tailbone. Let's take those hands on your knees. Just take some nice deep breaths as we start our practice. Slow everything down. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Good. As you inhale, fill that abdomen, fill the chest with air. And as you exhale, the shoulders drop away from your ears. Your spine is tall. Nice deep breaths. Good. And as we come into this practice, I want to remind you to always work within your range of motion, wherever that range of motion may be today, and always listen to your body. Take a deep inhale together and exhale. Good. We're like the title says, we are going to do a full body joint reset. So let's take our ear to our shoulder. All of our movements today are very slow and intentional. Good, nice and easy each side. My ear is not going to touch my shoulder. Bringing my shoulder to my ear is not going to change that range of motion at all. Good, ear to shoulder here. Getting a nice stretch through the muscles of your neck. And as we come back to the center, we're going to do some circles. So as you do some circles around, I want you to think that you're just drawing a circle with your nose. Again, as you are comfortable here, nice and slow. Last one here. And as you come back to the top, circle around the other way. Good. Your eyes can be opened or closed, however you are more comfortable. Continue nice deep breaths. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. We have one more big circle here. And as we come up nice and tall, keeping those shoulders down, your chin is parallel to the floor. I want you to just twist gently and come across. Good. So you're looking over that shoulder as you were if you were in the car, looking over the shoulder. But I don't want you to turn the whole body. So we're just working on the range of motion of our neck. Let's do one more each side here, ever so slowly. And coming across. And coming back to center. Good. Let's shake out those shoulders a little bit. And big circles with the shoulders. Hands can come down to your sides. So right along the hips as we take some big shoulder circles back. Opening the chest. Dropping the shoulder blades down your back as you come to the back. Two more. 1 and 2. Good. Circles forward. Good. Sometimes circles forward aren't quite as easy as circles back. Good. 2 more here. Good. Hands drop at your side, so just let those hands come down to the mat. Shrug them up drop them down, up. And as we come down, someone is pulling down on those shoulders. So up, over exaggerate the movements here, up and down. Last one, up and down. Good. Let's shake everything out. Just roll those shoulders back. Good. Bring those hands up in front. So we're going to be 90 degrees at the elbow, and I just want you to bring them in and then pinch them back. In. Pinch those shoulder blades, keeping those shoulders again low. Everything's not snugging up tight. Good. Pinch them back and down. Good. Last one, back and down. Good. While we have our hands together, bring those hands to the center of your chest. My elbows are up. My palms stay together. And this should be getting you a nice stretch through the forearms. If they don't, you can pick those elbows up a little bit more by dropping the hands. Shoulders stay down. I just want you to shift to one side and shift to the other. If you need to take a little bit pressure off of your wrists, you just bring your hands up your torso here. Good. Coming back to the center. Hands come towards me. Bring them out. Bring them in and up. Good. To me. Press them out and up. Good. Last one. Press them out and up. Good. Let's shake out those hands a little bit. Take your hands, interlace them together. Bring your palms towards me as you tuck the chin into your chest. Good. Lift up with a tall spine. Good. Come back around the back. Lift up tall. And down. Good. Release those arms. Draw some circles here with those wrists. Good. Coming back to the center. Shake out those shoulders. Seated cat and cow. Hands can be on those shins. Round your back. Tuck your chin for cat. Look up. Put a sway in the back for cow. Good. Cat. And cow. Good. We'll do cat and cow a few different ways today. This is our first. Good. Cat and cow. Good. Hands come to your hips, sitting tall. Just want you to do some lumbar circles. So some lower back circles, circling around. As you become more comfortable, you can make those circles a little bit bigger. So belly button tucks in, belly button comes out. Good. As we come to the top, switch direction. Start small. And you can bring those circles bigger as you are comfortable here. Good. Last time, bring them around and up. Good. Nice and tall. Shift to one side, center, and the other side. Good. We're going to do one more each side, and then we're going to extend those arms. Good. Reach the arms out. Stretch it out. Good. Look how my range of motion opens up as I take my hands off my hips. Stretch and open. Good. Good. Let's do one more each side. Stretch it out and out. Good. Bring those hands back to those hips. Drop your hand onto the floor, inhaling up. And as you exhale, I want you to slide over to the side, keeping your eyes towards the ceiling or keeping the eyes up. If they don't comfortable coming all the way to the ceiling, I just don't want your head to hang. So I want you to keep that gaze up towards the ceiling. Keeping this opposite hip planted. Stretch that arm tall. Good. Cartwheel over. Same thing here. Want to drop that shoulder as I reach up. Good. Wherever that gaze is comfortable for you. Opposite hip stays on the floor, so we get a nice stretch through the side torso, maybe even into the hip. Let's switch sides again. Last time on each side. Stretch it out. Drop in. Good. Let that shoulder drop away. Nice deep breaths. Good. Come up and over. Reach it through. and come up tall, open and down. Nice. Let's go ahead and transition to our hands and knees. Now I want you to take your blanket and we're going to bring it across our mats. So let's go ahead and open that blanket up. And we're just going to stretch it out. Go ahead and put your knees on the blanket, knees outside of the blanket, so on the edges of your mat. Tap those big toes together. Walk forward for just a child's pose here. Your head resting on your blanket. Nice deep breaths. Good. Bringing yourself up into what we call quadruped. So knees are hip width apart, hands on your palms or your knuckles or shoulder width apart. Now, as I said, we're going to do a few cat and cows in different ways. So I want you to round your back here for cat. Look up, sway in the back for cow. So you'll find here we have a lot more range of motion than when we did it seated. Last one, cat and cow. Good. Come back to that neutral spine. Stretch your arms out. Drop the forehead into puppy. Good. Pressing through your elbows into your palms. Your shoulders should drop away from your ears. Nice stretch through the upper body. Good. Coming back up onto those hands and knees. And I want you to sit onto the heels. We're going to do a kneeling hamstring. So I want you to bring your blocks back into play. Let's go ahead and have high blocks here. I want you to come up onto your knees. The knee that is farthest from me, I want you to pick that up first. And we're just going to put the hands on the hips and we're just going to do a little rock and back. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. I want you to get a little flexibility through the hip. Warm up those joints. Good. And as you come back to neutral, I want you to plant that front heel and fold forward at the waist. Good. Toes are up. So see my toes are up towards the ceiling here. Hinging forward. Nice deep breath. Nice hamstring stretch. Good. Keeping the back straight. Nice. We're going to hold it here for about 15 more seconds. So I want you to really get a nice stretch. Nice deep breaths. Good. Go ahead and come up. And as you come up, I want you to turn towards me. That knee is not out to the side. You can move your block. Not out to the side, not in front, 45 degrees. And we're just going to do a little shift. Open up that inner thigh. Good. Take that arm. Just a little cross balance here. Last one. And in. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So let's switch sides of our mat. Walk those knees around. So the knee that again is away from the camera comes up tall. Hands on your hips. Just a little warm up here. Good. And as we come back up, plant that heel, straighten the leg, fall forward. A nice hamstring stretch. Again, remember toes to the ceiling. Nice deep breaths. Get a nice stretch for the back of that leg. Got about 10 more seconds here. Good. Go ahead and come up. Bend that knee. Block goes to the back. Turn towards me. Remember, we're at 45 degrees and we're just going to go out and in. Just a little arm. Good. So the hips, the knees, the ankles are getting a nice range of motion. Remember, we are going joints head to toe here. Good. Last one. And up. Good. Let's go ahead from here just to have a seat. And you can sit on that blanket as it is. Bring your feet together. And we're just going to do a little butterfly. Now here's an option here. If it's more comfortable for you, take a block and put it underneath your knees as you hinge forward, a little bit more comfortable. So it still allows us to have that stretch, but we have the support of the block so we don't have as much tension in that inner thigh area. Good. Bring everything up. Plant your heels, grab your hamstrings, and show you a side view here. Seated cat and cow. So I want you to round your back for cat. Look up, sway in the back for cow. So we've done 3 different cat and cows here, each one a little bit different. And we can feel each one a little bit differently, but we're getting a nice range of motion through our spine last time here. And up. Good. Let's go ahead and stretch your legs out. Just a double leg forward fold. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. And I just want you to come halfway. Good. So keep the back straight. Getting a nice stretch through the back of your legs. Again, we just did this kneeling, which is a little bit more intense than we are right now. Good. Go ahead and come up slowly. All right, let's move your blocks to the side and go ahead and come back again into that child's pose. So as we come into child's pose, kissing the big toes, knees are as wide as your mat. And remember, just walk forward, drop your forehead onto your blanket. Arms are stretched out in front. Taking a nice deep breath here. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. Walk yourself up. Good. Sit upon your heels. Let's go ahead and take that blanket off to the side. And let's lie on your back, bringing your knees into your chest. One of my favorite stretches here, knees into the chest. Nice deep breaths. You can feel all the muscles of your back relax. So this feels so nice on our spine. You can do a little side to side if you like. Nice deep breaths here. Good, and as you come to the center, drop those feet onto the floor. Hands are at your side. Tilt your tailbone flat and let's lift up into a bridge. And as we lift up into a bridge, keep your feet flat on the floor. There's a nice line between my knee, my hip, and my shoulder. Squeezing those glute muscles as you lift high. Good, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Feeling each vertebrae as you come down flat. Good, I want you to hug that right knee into your chest. Stretching that leg to the ceiling, pulling the toes towards the shin, lifting the heel high. Let's draw some circles. Circles with the ankles around one way. And circles the other way. Good. Come back to the center. Drop that knee to the chest and draw some circles. Circle that hip around. And circles the other way. Circling around. Good. Come back to the center, switching sides. So hug that left knee first. Hug that knee into your chest. You might find one side Hugs a little bit deeper than the other, extending the leg to the ceiling, grabbing behind the leg to your comfort level. This knee does not have to lock out in order for my toes to be at my shin and my heel to be lifted. Draw some circles. And circles the other way. Good. Bring that knee to your chest. Draw some circles with the hip. And circles around. Good. Coming back to the center. Bring that foot to the floor. Good. Arms come out to a T. And I just want you to rock your knees one side. Get a nice stretch through the back. Good, and rock to the other side. Good, just side to side, a little rock, stretch through the side of your back, your lower back. Maybe feel some stretching in through your chest. And last time this side. And come back to the center. Always reset with a hug. So as we hug, you can do a little roll from side to side here. And as you exhale, bring your feet to the floor. I want you to find a comfortable position. Let's just do a little meditation, guided relaxation here. Your feet can be flat on the floor, or you can extend your legs onto the floor. If you have your blanket nearby, you can go ahead and cover yourself with your blanket. I like it on my abdomen, always feels comfortable and makes me feel grounded. If your legs are straight, let those toes fall open. If those knees are bent, you can bring your feet to the outside of your mat and let those knees cave in. Your eyes are closed or gazing at the ceiling. I want you to take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Now we've worked through all of our joints of our body. Let's just do a little check on everything. So starting at your head, making your way down, softening the muscles of your forehead. The back of your head is relaxed onto your mat. Allowing your jaw to hang open, relaxing the muscles of your neck. Imagine a waterfall, water falling from your shoulders to your hands, checking in on each joint as you go. Your arms are heavy and relaxed. As you take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, relaxing your chest, your upper back, relaxing your abdomen and your lower back. In the same way as we waterfall from our shoulders to our fingers, let's waterfall from our hips to our toes. Inhaling here. And as you exhale, waterfall all the way down your upper legs, past your knees, down your shins, your calves. And out your toes. Releasing any stress and tension along the way as you take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, take some time with your thoughts. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to wander. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Let's inhale here. And as you exhale, wake up your fingers and your toes. Wake up your arms and your legs. Flutter your eyes open if they were closed. Taking your time here. Take your blanket and move it off to the side. Again, hug those knees into your chest. Inhale here. And exhale. Bringing your feet back to the floor. Rolling onto your side and press yourself up slowly. Grab that blanket and let's sit back up where we started. So on the blanket, legs are crossed, hands are on your knees, tall spine. Oh, let's take a deep inhale. Exhale, shoulders relax. Inhaling here. And exhale. I want to thank you for joining me today for our head to toe joint reset. I hope you feel better. Your body feels a little bit more loose. Again, my name is Stacy with Aspen Yoga. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you again next time.